Let's get back to your money. That's the lead story of the day, really. Another down day for the market when it opens less than a half hour from now. Liz Peek, columnist with the Fiscal Times, is with us this morning. I'm not interested in why you or I think the market is down. I want to know if Liz Peek will buy this dip.
I would buy, because I think the market is basically churning through all this, as you say, sausage making on getting the tax bill to the finish line. And I wrote something yesterday, and the lead was, you know, buy on the rumor and sell on the news, and that's what I think people are doing on the tax plan. People aren't as thrilled with it as they thought they might be. Yeah. There are a lot of things in there that are controversial, but I think this new thing, plopping this repeal of ObamaCare mandate in it, is incredibly positive. Goldman Sachs, as you mentioned, has upped their probability of the thing going through, because all of a sudden the Senate has $300+ billion to work with. And going back to the comments that you just cited on the House side, the House, for the House, the SALT, the state and local tax deduction, is a very controversial thing. I think you now have $300 billion to make them feel better about and to limit the impact of that. So I think there's a lot of churning that's going to take place, but I think it's going to happen. And
you're right. Goldman Sachs has come out and said there is an 80% chance that the tax deal will get done either this year or very early next year.
Right.
So that's upping the likelihood of a cut.
And by the way, they're not tossing, it's not like the original efforts to toss Obamacare altogether. There is a measure that also is going to be going through the Senate that basically keeps the CSR payments, the payments to insurers, in place, which will basically offset some of the losses from the loss of the... This is so complicated, but the losses of the individual mandate. The answer is, I think they've kind of got a good idea here, and it's a much better idea than they had before.
And you say, yes, you would buy this dip.
I mean, who knows if it's a one-day dip or a two-day dip, and I do think that's what it's all about. Okay. And by the way, you've got this Roy Moore situation. If they lose that seat, then the pressure to get this done ahead of time is even more intense.
That's very true, actually. Yes, that's an impetus. That's an impetus to get it done. That's
the vote's 51-49.
Well, we're still down 118 points, despite your best efforts.
Yes, and I'm trying.